Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Unity on this beautiful day. I'm going to do one of our favorite tunes from Marvin Gaye. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mother, mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got to find a way to get some love in here today. Oh, Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. You know war is not the answer, 'cause only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to get some love in here today. Oh, on picket lines, sister, picket signs, sister, don't punish me, sister, with brutality. Sister, talk to me, sister, so you can see, sister, what's going on, 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 what's going on. Brother, they will tell us that we're wrong. Yes, they will. Oh, but who are they to judge us? Simply 'cause our hair is long. Used to be. You know we've got to find a way to get some love in here today. Sing it with us. On picket signs, brother, picket lines, brother, don't punish me, brother, with brutality, brother, talk to me, brother, so you can see, brother, oh, what's going on, what's going on, oh, what's going on, what's going on, oh, what's going on, what's going on, yeah, what's going on, sing it with us. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, what's going on? 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 Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Should we jazz it one more time? Sure. One more time. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2. I want to hear you sing it now. Ready? The sister. Ready? Picket signs, sister, and picket lines. Don't punish me, sister. Brutality, sister. Talk to me, sister, so you can see, sister, what's going on. What's going on? Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, what's going on? Just the people. Oh, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Come on. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah. Oh, what's going on? Thank you. Good singing. Don't you hate it when people make you sing, but then afterward you go, actually, I feel better now. Yeah. We know what's best.
Yes, indeed we do.
Oh, God is in everything. Here we go. We're going to feature Randall on the drums on this one. It's got a great techno beat, so feel free to do the robot. Whatever that is. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. I see joy, I see peace, I see goodness surrounding me. I see love in every breath I breathe. I see God in everything. I see happiness, I see freedom. I see the beauty that lives in me. I see perfection in what life brings. I see God in everything. I feel joy, I feel peace. I feel goodness surrounding me. I feel love in every breath I breathe. I feel God in everything. I feel happiness, I feel freedom. I feel the beauty that lives in me. I feel perfection in what life brings. I see God in everything. I choose joy, I choose peace, I choose goodness surrounding me. I choose love in every breath I breathe. I choose God in everything. I choose happiness, I choose freedom. I choose the beauty that lives in me. I choose perfection in what life brings. I choose God in everything. I know joy, I know peace, I know goodness surrounding me. I know freedom's in every breath I breathe. I know God's in everything. Namaste, 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 namaste. Good job, Nathan.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, I'm Bob Trask. I'm the minister here at Unity of Vancouver in beautiful, beautiful British Columbia. Beautiful British Columbia. And we'll talk more about that today because my heart is so touched by the beauty today of British Columbia. Those of you who are watching from outside, or maybe it's your first time here, let me tell you that you've come to the right place, because we are common sense spirituality. We don't believe in boogeymen. We don't believe in darkness. We don't believe in guilt or shame. We believe in love, 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 love. So Tom, Nathan, Randall, kick us off with love.
We believe in the boogie, though.
Yes. Yes. Yes, indeed. Just to be clear.
Just to be clear. In the silence, there is a sacred place, a secret meeting place. Love is there. Love is there. In the silence, where every color blends and every rainbow ends, good is there. Good is there. In the light, now you find that you know peace of mind. In the silence, your path is paved with gold, and all your dreams unfold. Love is there. Love is there. Peace is there. Peace is there. Truth is there. Truth is there. God is there. God is there.
Good morning. I'm your host, Anne DeVolin, and today we explore the vastness of stillness. We hear the words of Pastor Leon Brown, who says, "The answers you seek never come when the mind is busy. They come when the mind is still." And here's our dear Eckhart Tolle, "True intelligence operates silently. Stillness is where creativity and solutions to problems are found."
Holy Spirit, creator of life and all, you create a space inside us and fill it with your presence. Our oneness now prevails. Your one desire flows through ours as energy fills all forms. You give us this day our physical and spiritual nourishment. You untangle the knots of error that bind us as we also release others. We don't let appearances make us forgetful of the source. We're born free to act from our highest nature. From your presence comes the glorious harmony of life. May these words be fertile ground from which our future grows.
If you'd please have a seat and let your eyes close. Today we're talking about the stillness, the inner stillness. Begin today by finding within you that inner stillness. It's easier to do if you begin breathing gently in through your nose And as you do, envision a soft wave on a beautiful warm sea coming up onto the sand as you inhale. It's pausing there and then relaxing back into the sea. And let yourself be the sea of peace and of silence. Continue, if you will, breathing in through your nose, feeling that breath, experiencing the gentleness of that breath, knowing that that breath that you breathe in is the grace of Holy Spirit. It is the actual grace of Holy Spirit. And it is going now into every cell of your body, flooding through your bloodstream into every cell of your body and awakening it with grace, with the grace of life. In this stillness, you are eternal. In this stillness, you are one with all. Now allow, if you can, your self, to rise up into your head and feel yourself in your head. And now rise above the top of your head into that higher mind. And be still in your higher mind. Just be still. Just be still. You are being loved right now. You are being blessed right now. You are completely safe right now. You are free. You are free to be in the stillness. Your body is completely well. Your body is completely well. Every cell is renewed right now. Your love, you are joy. You are peace. Stay, if you will, in this peace. Just stay in this peace, in this stillness.
is moving slowly now. Water like glass surrounds me. The air is still, I drink my fill of blossom sweet perfume, and I'm in awe. Here is where I feel at peace. Love is all that I need to know. The hunger in my heart has gone away. Here and now is where I'll stay. The giver and the gift, I found where I belong, where God's grace is strong. The rhythm of the world is flowing like a river. I'm one with the giver and the gift. I am closer now, free to simply be. Beauty all around, the power none can see. There's a tree in the wildest wind, bends with strength, strengthening through me. All life's clutter is cleared at last. Encounter peace with every breath and live. The giver and the gift, I found where I belong, where God's grace is strong. The rhythm of the world is flowing like a river. I'm one with the giver and the gift. Da-ba-da, 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 da-ba-da.
It's written that inner stillness is the point in meditation when the mind becomes so still that it no longer thinks. When you're in that state, you're in the vastness of eternity. And you are all. There's nothing that is not you. When you come out of that stillness, you feel refreshed and a deep love for life. Then why wouldn't we want to be in that stillness more often? I have a question. What is love? I just think in your mind for a moment. What is love? See, the real truth is that you can't define it. We can say words about it, but you can't define it because it's this sort of mysterious thing that just sort of lives in and operates around us. But what if you were to think of love as energy that is intelligent, and all intelligence, incidentally, all intelligence, all true intelligence is loving intelligence. Any intelligence that's not loving intelligence is not truly loving, is not truly intelligent. Maybe on some intellectual level of a test, it may rate high, but intelligence is love. And the reason for that is because the intelligence of the universe is a healing intelligence. It heals. It heals you. It heals every cell in your body. It's doing so right now. That loving intelligence, that intelligent energy, that love. And some people say God, but you can tell whether or not they're talking truly about God, because if they say, let's find out who God is, then they don't know who God is. But if they say, what is God? Because God's not a person. We are persons that came out of God as in emissaries of light, as incarnations of God. But God is love, and love is power. Love is inspiration. Love is light. Love is music. Love is art. Love is dancing. Love is caring. Love is a hug. Love is the snow on a mountain. When Mary and I were driving up from Bellingham, Washington, this morning up here to Vancouver, it was like a feast. We couldn't see enough of it. The sky was strided with gray clouds, but in that there was pink and there were purples. And where the clouds weren't, the sky was vast and it was golden. And when we came to a place where the ocean was there, the ocean was so flat, so at peace, and the light of the sea was the light of the sky. And they were together there. And in the distance, there was a fog bank laying against the far islands. And we counted 51 eagles. 51 eagles. This is paradise. And I noticed something. Mary was driving and she kept saying, what am I doing? I keep slowing down. What am I doing? I keep slowing down. But I noticed other people went, zoom by us, zoom by us, coming up behind us, zoom by us. And I was looking at those people and they were doing this. And all around them was God, was love, was the power of the universe. And they weren't seeing it, and more importantly, they weren't feeling it, and even more importantly, they weren't being it. So in our experience together here today, I want us to investigate and explore how that thing called love, that thing called God, that thing called Holy Spirit, that thing called the great mind, the great presence, the creative force of all universes in all times and spaces. I want us to investigate within ourselves whether or not we belong there. Whether or not we have a place in that vastness, in that stillness, in that the sky over the mountains was a pale pink, and the mountains were just salted with snow, and the deep dark canyons against that, and the sky, and the eagles. We were almost in tears. And we were saying something that I think you might want to hear. People who were born and grow up in this, most of them don't see it because it's just commonplace. Those of us that came in from the outside look at this and we go, how could this exist? On planet Earth, how could this exist? How could this immaculate splendor exist? The islands with the forests coming right down to the sea, and the whales coming out of the water, and the eagles flying overhead, and the sky just a vault of beautiful colors. How could this be? It's a symphony of life, and it's playing all the time, and nobody's seeing it. Nobody's feeling it, nobody's being it, because we're busy. We're busy. Got things to do, got places to go, got people to meet, we've got bills to pay. I got to get these dishes done, and then I got to think about getting supper, and I got to take the clothes out of the washer and put them in the dryer, and I got to make that bed, and I got to go to work, and I got to get this report out, and I got. If you got a job job, then you do that for 30 years. And then they give you a golden watch and say goodbye. Not gold, golden. And then you go get your RV and your heart attack. And somewhere along the end of that whole story, you look back and say, I didn't see the eagles. So today, I want us to talk about the stillness the healing stillness that's inside of us, because it's space and it's silent, but it's not empty. It's filled with grace and power and love. It's filled with a kind of an immaculate energy that's indescribable. It's filled with a peace that's vibrant. And it moves your soul. And every problem that I might have with somebody, or with my life, or with my health, every problem that I might have, the answer is not here. The answer does not live up here. It doesn't live there. The answer lives in my heart and in my connection with this universe, with this powerful creative energy that is all things. I've talked about the energy, and I've talked about it as the great mind, the great presence, and that's the creator. But what we must understand is that what it creates is what it is. So that beautiful, beautiful sky and the mountains, that is the reality. That is the Spirit. That's not the representative of the Spirit. That's not something that, if you draw a picture and then you put it on the wall and you say, I drew that picture and that picture. But this is different because the Creator is the created. The tree is God. The mountain is God. The sky is God. And all of those are here for us. Tell me, what is the possible scientific explanation for a sunset? What's the purpose? Well, it's, no, we don't know. You know what the purpose is? To delight my heart. To delight your heart. That's the only purpose that's there. But if you don't see it, and how many of those are there in your life, and each one of them there to inspire, to pick you up, to open up your soul, to make you happier, to make you be able to see and feel joy more in your daily life. Each one of those sunsets, each one of those children. So God, you see a little girl in the grocery store, and she's got this little dress on, and her little legs and her little shoes, and you're watching her, and she's just like the presence of something unbelievably beautiful and innocent and perfect. Oh, a little boy with his little, by gosh, jeans on, you know. Oh, life is filled with this beauty, but we don't see it unless we know how to get into the stillness within inside of us. In the stillness I've written here, we know deep truths that are only available to us in that state. It is only there that we truly experience life. Sometimes we say, if I'd only had more foresight, I would have managed that situation differently. Stillness is the home of foresight. Stillness is the home of foresight. It's the home of intuition. If you feel like I should have read that person better, and that person came into my life, I should have read that person better. You were reading them from up here. You weren't reading them well. You have to read them with the spirit of life. That's them. That's you. That's the mountains. That's the sea. You have to be in that space, and then you know. Then you know what you know. Lao Tzu, Lao Tzu, that incredible guy who was so spiritually powerful, that was the master that created so many, many, many peoples coming into peace, said even before Jesus was born, he said, to the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. Inner stillness in our heart sends messages to us, but it can only do so when we quiet the noise and hear. Heart Math Institute has scientifically proven that your heart has about 280 million thought connections. So we can't just keep thinking of it as this four-chambered muscle that's pumping in our chest. It's a mind. It has a brain. It's conscious. 280 million synaptic connections. 40,000 neurons. Each one of them, it's thinking, moving, guiding, but not in an intellectual way. Not in a way that was educated, in a way that's one with the universe, one with the multiverse, one with time and space, one with those languages that we can't understand, the language of music, the language of art, the language of passion, the language of love, all of those flowing out of that silence, out of that inner silence. Author Cynthia Overweg, beautiful, wonderful lady, author, teacher, leader, said flowers growing next to me, and I hadn't even noticed those. I mean, back in and out and on the fire rig and off fighting fires and coming back and cleaning up and all that. I never noticed them, and I looked, and they were the little pansies. And I got my face down really close, and I hadn't noticed that inside of the leaves they're velvet. They're velvet. And as I looked at, there was purple and yellow together. Now, you can't. What if I came in here wearing a purple shirt and yellow pants? Oh, come on. Who dressed this guy? My wife. But somehow nature can put together purple and yellow in this flower with its velvetness. And when I get closer and closer, I want to lose myself and fall into that flower. And here's what happens for me. I only can speak for myself, but what happens for me is that I get a feeling inside that I can't describe. I just kind of go crazy deep inside of me. Something kind of goes nuts. I'm looking at that. Is it? That's the spirit of life is in this space. And out of that spirit of life comes your body. The atoms and the subatomic particles, the photons, the electrons, the neutrons that are moving through this space are coming into your body and creating your body, and you're losing thousands of cells all the time. In this collection here today, we have lost hundreds of trillions of cells from our body just in the time we've been together. Where are they? Don't see them. Got any cells hanging around there? It's the miracle of life. And it's in that stillness. And if we go through life and don't get into the stillness, then we don't know who we are. Then we don't know where home is. Because home is in the stillness. Meditation, I first started meditating because it enabled me as a free diver to get down deeper and stay down longer. And it also, I didn't realize it at the time, but it had an incredible effect on the sea life around me, because I was a deep sea diver and also a spear fisherman, and I was looking for big fish to shoot, and I was diving down and I was looking for fish to shoot, and they were taking off. And then when I started meditating, little by little, what I saw is they started coming to me. And more of them were coming to me. And as I was swimming along with my fins paddling behind me, and I was going forward, and I was looking for fish, if I looked back over my shoulder, all behind my fins, all these fish were following me, like puppies. And then I remember one day, down off of Mexico, I was pretty deep, and I went down and I just sort of crouched down on a rock, and something came in front of me and I couldn't see anything, and I backed away, and it was a black sea bass, and he must have been this big, and he was right in front of me, and I had this gun, spear gun. And he's going, "You going to shoot me?" And I'm going, "No." "Hello?" He says, "Hello." And then dolphins and porpoises started coming to me, and I dived with some whales. And I'm telling you that they are in the stillness, and when we're not, then we're a danger to them, because we're coming from our minds, and you've seen what we've done with our minds to this universe. And when we're coming from that stillness place, then I remember one time I was out on a long distance run, and I was running, and there was a big bush of some kind beside the trail. And as I was running along, I noticed that there were a bunch of roses in it. But I was running, and I got about from here to the end of the sanctuary, and I thought, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" So I stopped and I went back. Somebody had picked roses and stuck them in this bush. And they were beautiful roses. And I thought, who in the world did that? And as I stood there, I went into the silence. I stopped being the runner Bob Trask, and I just became one with the roses. And I looked out, and there was a rabbit, a little bunny rabbit, on the trail in front of me about 15 feet away. And I just looked at him, and I just poured my heart into him, and he hopped right over to my feet. The stillness, we can't afford to miss the stillness, because the stillness is who we are. So, what I want us to do is I want us to be able to create a gap in the craziness of our minds. Because I know from my own work with Bob Trask, I know that you're not just going to one day say, "Well, I think I'll just stop being crazy with my mind, and I'll just get into this beautiful Zen place, and I'll just be like the guru, and I'll just sort of float through life and touch other people." And no, I know that's not going to happen. But here's what can happen, is that you can create gaps in that mind chatter. You can create gaps and just to be in the stillness. When you see something beautiful, a tree, a person, even a car, see something beautiful. The colors of a car, some of the paints they have on cars just take your mind away. To just stop from it, just stop and be in that. Just stop and be in that. And let your mind, all the chatter, all the thoughts go away, and just be in that. And if you can only do that for a moment, it's okay. And then if you can do that in more and more moments, then after a while, those gaps begin to take over your mind, and they begin to become who you are. And then it changes your life. Personal development coach Peggy Silfon says, when you enter a place of stillness, you awaken the divinity within you. Boy, is that true. The thinking mind is constantly labeling, judging, defining, conceptualizing, barraging our world with words rather than allowing us to experience the reality through our presence in it. The thinking mind is a chatterbox, isn't it? It's an ongoing conversation in our minds, describing rather than experiencing the sacred details of life. It's the difference between watching someone dance the ballet and being the dancer. We must not let mind chatter rob us of the beautiful journey of life, filled with the precious experiences of wondrous joy.
Hello, tree, I love you. You have wisdom that runs deep. I promise to help you and your friends in summer's bloom and winter's sleep. Hello, ocean, I love you. Your water washes the land, and God's love grows as a river flows. Grace in every grain of sand. And as that sand runs through my fingers, it fills me with gratitude. God has blessed us with this earth, and we know what to do. We will care for our common home and make a difference in the world. Care for our common home, our Mother Earth. God's majesty in nature is the creator of our future. Show the earth that you care for our common home. Hello, birds, I love you. I will keep your blue skies clear and do all I can to help the animals. Their home and mine are here. Hello, neighbor, I love you. Our earth has room for all to live in peace. For the planet, we are family, big and small. And as the beauty of life surrounds me, it fills me with gratitude. God has blessed me with this earth, and I know what to do. I will care for our common home and make a difference in the world. Care for our common home, our Mother Earth. God's majesty in nature is the creator of our future. Show the earth that you care for our common home. show the earth that I care for a common home.
What I'd like for us to do is to sort of challenge ourselves. And here's something that we can do. And I know there's nobody here and there's nobody out in our audience in the world out there that's watching that doesn't understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about that stillness, when I'm talking about that blessed feeling. But what I want us to do is this. Here's the way we do it. Look for ways to feel something that you can't explain, that are there no words for, that's not in your mind. To have a feeling for which there is no explanation, nor any description, any definition. It works. It's just life with a capital L. And it's flowing like a beautiful river through us all the time. And we are constantly in change. We're constantly, as I said earlier, we have cells that are falling away, new cells that are coming in. Every part of our life is change. And if we stay in that intellectual mind, which is a beautiful, beautiful mind, I don't want to put it down. Oh, it's a beautiful mind. It's a magnificent, magnificent computer. But it's not who I am, and it's not who you are. And it's easy for us to forget that. You are more than that. You're more than your mind. You're more than your thoughts. So much more. Not a little bit more. Vastly more. You see something beautiful and magnificent out there in the world. That is you. That isn't like a reflection of you. That is you. And if we have one job in this lifetime, it's to get to the place where we become one with the universe. One with each other. That's the Christness. That's what Jesus was talking about. It's what Buddha was talking about. Lao Tzu was talking about. All the great spiritual masters were talking about is coming into harmony with the one powerful energy and intelligence of all time and all space. And it's in us right now. All we have to do is just shut the computer down for a little while. Just hit the delete button. Just shut it down for a little while and just go inside. If you talk to any great artist, like Morgan Freeman said, it's what I learned from the greatest actors that I work with. Stillness. That's all. And that's the hardest thing. Now imagine Morgan Freeman. He was a fantastic actor. Imagine that he's on the set. And somebody's got coffee and there's a table with some goodies on it. And he's there talking to people and they're talking to him. And they say, Morgan, you're on. And he says, okay, this is my coffee. Don't drink it. I'll be right back. You think that's... No, he's going into the stillness. From the stillness, the Morgan Freeman that is God can go out in front of the camera and gently be that which we see on screen. And that's the way with an artist. I see our friend, dear friend Sam sitting in the audience here. When Sam paints, he doesn't go, okay, let's see, what color am I going to use? Let's see, I think I'm going to paint a tree. What's a tree look like? Well, it's got a trunk and something. No, you know what he does? He comes out of that stillness and lets that go onto the canvas. Every artist does that. And now in our schools, they're defunding art. I mean, art's more important than math. Art's more important than reading. Art's the most important thing there is because if you don't have art, then the rest of it doesn't make any difference. The rest of it doesn't even make sense. If you don't have that inside of you, then what the hell good does it do for you to learn how to do algebra or calculus? Well, what it doesn't mean, it's nothing. It's just mind chatter. But if it comes from the stillness within you, from the from the heart of who you really are, from the child that is still alive within you. That goofy, funny, happy, innocent little child that's still alive inside of you. If it comes from there, then it's beautiful and it's perfect. And if you read Einstein, if you read about Einstein, he was constantly talking about this. He was constantly talking about that the greatest things that he created, like all of the things that Einstein was so relativity and all of those things, he got them from intuition. He got them from the stillness. Then he had to show them on the board with all of those funny squiggles that those guys do. He had to show how that the theory of relativity worked. But in fact, it was something he realized and understood and then had to demonstrate it. What's the Einstein within you? Who's the Einstein within you that's waiting, just waiting to have an opportunity to come out? Do you need someone's permission? Oh, is that it? Because somebody will think you're goofy or you have things to do, and some people will say, well, what are you doing? That doesn't make any sense. Well, that might happen. But you are golden. You are pure and perfect and beautiful as this spiritual being that you are. And when that wells up out of you, like the song that you just heard Tom and Nathan and Randall play, when that wells up out of you, you change the world. You touch and change the world. So when I was talking about the gaps, so when we can create even a momentary gap in the incessant thinking and chatter taking place in our mind, the light of our consciousness grows stronger and the world becomes more vibrant and real. And you start seeing those things that are there for you. I mean, not just seeing them, you start going, holy smokes, look at that. And I'll tell you up front, here's what happens. You'll go, oh my God, look at the light in that tree. Look at the light in that birch tree. The leaves are gone and the bark is almost white and the sky behind it is that deep blue. Look at that. And you can say that to a person and they'll go, yeah, it's a tree. Hello? It's a birch. Isn't that a birch tree? Yeah, it's a birch tree. And they say, yeah, but do you see the light? Yeah, there's light shining on it. What's going on with you? So don't wait for somebody else to say, oh yes, I see that with you. God bless you if you can find that person. I got lucky enough to find that person. But when you're looking through that viewpoint, pretty soon you find other people next to you looking through that viewpoint. And then you have multiple people coming together as one being, as one consciousness. So can we make it a practice of creating the short gaps in thinking as many times a day as possible? Even 1 minute is good enough. It's the number of gaps that we achieve each day that matters. The more gaps, the more we quiet the ever overthinking mind. Then our entire lives begin to change and we begin to feel the stillness and our peace expands and deepens. And here's the good news. There's no end to that depth of joy and bliss and splendor. There's no bottom. It goes on eternally expanding. Akirok Brost, another woman who does such beautiful work in the world, said, do something nice for yourself today. Find some quiet, sit in stillness, breathe. Put your problems on pause. You deserve a break. You deserve a break today. So every day, let's practice paying attention to the feeling of our feet on the ground, paying attention to our breathing, by even for a moment being totally present in the now. As long as we're paying attention to the here and now, to our breath and the beating of our hearts and the sunlight on the windowsill, we are in a blessed silence from which all true creativity it proceeds. It's in this state that we conquer life's problems and know we're winning all the time. An incident, we have a class from Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now, that goes on every Wednesday night. That's a good way for you to get into that if you decide. So life is going by, my dear ones. Without inner stillness as a foundation for life, we're not ourselves. We're not living our true lives. Then what's the use? Now, starting today, we can come home to the wondrous beauty of life. Today, we can begin finding the joy in places where we never saw joy before. Then let's meditate, shall we? Let's find those non-thinking gaps in our everyday, when the minutest details in the sound of someone's voice, in the color of the sky, in the images we see when our eyes are closed, and show us a brand new world. Let's be fully alive, and then we'll be able to live longer, fuller, more meaningful lives. Let's just close our eyes for a moment. In this stillness, I am aware of myself. Please say that. In this stillness, I am aware of myself. At every level, at every level. I am being loved and I am loving. I am being loved and I am loving. In this moment of silence, I am love itself. In this moment of silence, I am love itself.
If I will let your love for me carry me beyond the shadow of a doubt, then I will let my love for you set me free. I will be free. If I can see beyond myself to a greater good that helps someone in need, then I will let my greatest good set me free. I will be free. Long is the road that I must travel. Many are the times I felt alone. Your love always finds the right direction. Your love will always lead me home. If I can thank you every day for the gift of joy that loving kindness brings, then I will give thanks every day. Set me free, I will be free. always lead me home. If I can let your love for me carry me beyond the shadow of a doubt, then I will let my love for you set me free. I will be free. I'm free. Set me free. I will be free. I will be free. I'm free.
There we go. I don't know how many of you know this, but all three of those songs were written by Tom.
Tom Arnson, thank you for being in my life, my bud.
Thank you for being in my life, Bob.
You're welcome.
Here's one that
Tusen talk.
Tusen talk.
Oh,
That's Norwegian.
Ellen, out there watching, Tusen talk. Tom gets you. So if this talk and this music touched you, then give us a lot of money. What I am just going to say thank you for your generosity and for your caring, for the donations that you give to this ministry. We want to reach this out to as many people as possible. What we have going on here is pretty incredible. I mean, I've been doing this work for over 50 years, and I've never had the power that is going on in this church right here with Tom and his group, and with Beverly when she comes, and Linda. This is just incredible. So thank you for your contributions, and also thank you for inviting other people to either come or to watch. Thank you for increasing our congregation. We want to make a difference in the world, and that happens by us reaching out. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. Yes, we are asking for your support in this unity adventure. And please give, knowing that it will make a difference and will come back to you multiplied in many, many ways. Now let us each hold our offering to our hearts and say our offering affirmation all together. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Amen. And if you are here in person, please drop off your donation with the ushers as you exit the sanctuary. If you prefer to donate online, here's how easy it is. To donate online, simply click on the donate link in your chat window, which will allow you to give via all major credit cards. And you can also give via e-transfer, which will be addressed to donations@unityofvancouver.org. Once again, if you're on Zoom or YouTube, you will find a donate link in your chat window. And now, while we're making our donations, let's enjoy a few minutes of beautiful music performed by Tom Arnson, Nathan Aswell, and Randall Stoll. That's amazing. Thank you. And this month, for Artists Untethered, we're excited to create vision boards. We have supplies, and as well, you're always welcome to bring your own supplies and your own projects. And we will be creating them for the month of January, but I was talking to some of the other congregants, and of course, you're always welcome to create vision boards here. Course in Miracles meets every Tuesday in person, lower level, from 12:30 to 2:30, and on Thursdays, by Zoom from 7 in confidential prayer. If you're watching on Zoom or YouTube, I'll show you how you too can participate in just a few minutes. And speaking of prayer chaplains, I'm going to ask Shirley Thompson to come up here to talk about our upcoming prayer workshop.
Good morning. As one of the prayer chaplains here at Unity, I want you to know that it is an honor and a privilege to pray with all of you. And we encourage you and invite you to come up after church on Sunday and have a prayer with one of the prayer chaplains. The prayer chaplains will be having a training at the end of March and beginning of April. And prior to that, it's mandatory for anyone who wants to be a prayer chaplain to be a member of this church. And there will be a membership orientation in February, and there'll be more information about that, as well as it's mandatory to attend the prayer workshop, which is on Sunday, March the 12th, from 1 to 4 p.m. downstairs. And there will be further information about the prayer chaplain training. And if you wish to know more about it, please come and see me after the service. Thank you.
First time, welcome from wherever you are. And now Bob will give us a final word and our closing affirmation.
I wanted to just mention that in my work around the world over the last almost half a century, I've been working with the triangle that I developed back in 1979. Most of you weren't born then, but and evolved that over tens and hundreds of thousands of people in trainings around the world. And this triangle is it operates on the process of be, do, have, and it's laid out in the training on the floor in a large triangle that we teach, and then we walk that triangle. It changes your life. There are people around the world who are doing really amazing things in their lives because of the triangle. And my work with the triangle, with me, has made it possible for me to do my work in the world. So come and join us on the 21st, on Saturday, from 12:30 until 2. So from 12:30 to 2 on the 21st, downstairs here. I just would love to see you there. We'll have a good time, and we'll really learn some things. Now, together, can we say our prayer for protection? And as we say this prayer for protection, let's be in the stillness. Let's come out of that stillness place. And let's feel the presence of those homeless people and those people in trouble. And let's incorporate them into our stillness and into our prayer for protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Thank you.
On earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony.
those of you on YouTube
who would like to join a breakout group and discuss today's message, click the Zoom link in your chat window. If not, we send you our love. Have a blessed week.